Hi everyone, it's Michelle. Today I'm going to be working in my journaling Bible in Psalm chapter 57. And I am starting by adding some acrylic paint onto the page. When I use acrylic paint, I don't prime the page with gesso. I find that acrylic paint does not bleed through. I think really the bleed through really happens when you use water. For me anyway, that's what's happened. So when I use acrylic paints, I don't get bleed through. So I don't use gesso for it. I just apply the acrylic paint straight onto the page. So I've started with a light beige color there, and the reason I just did it on the one side is because that's where chapter 57 is, and I wanted to highlight that chapter. And then I'm going to do some other colors on the rest of the page. So now I'm using like a mustard color, and I'm just applying it randomly. One thing that has really helped me in getting a much more detailed end page is by using small bits of paint. Rather than putting a big glop on and then smearing it down all over the page, just put a tiny dab of paint and put it on in one spot, and then it's going to run out. But then put another dab on, just a little one, and use that again. It's just more random, and when you have all your colors mixed at the end, it just gives a much nicer effect. So that's my trick for that. So now I'm just using a bit darker of, well, it's kind of a brown color. And I'm going to do the same thing, just applying it in small dabs. Even there I used a bit too much paint. I would have preferred to use a little bit less on the card there. And again, you're just randomly putting it on. I think the less you plan it, the better it turns out as far as doing this kind of page. A lot of people are really scared to mix paint and do this kind of effect on their Bible page, and I think it's probably one of the easiest things you could do. So if you haven't tried it, please try it. It's not that hard. Now I'm taking a damp baby wipe. It's almost dry, it's not a wet one. And I'm just mixing those colors together just a bit. I don't want to blend them all completely. But I'm also spreading, like you can see there, I'm spreading some of the paint onto the white parts. And I also wanted to make sure that you could see all the scripture there. So the next color I'm using, I picked up from Michaels, and it is just a gorgeous color. It's a metallic blue, and it's like a teal color. And I picked that up from Michaels, and I love it. It goes on so smooth, and it's glistening. It's not glittery, you know, with like globs of glitter. And I've used it several times in my Bible, and I just love working with it. So I want the majority of the page to be that color, so that's why I've put it all on the right side there. And now I'm just taking the baby wipe and just blending a little bit on the edge of the blue color. I don't want to pull too much of the blue over onto the brown because it will just blend it, and I don't really want that. I want to have separate areas of each color. So if you just see, I'm just kind of spreading it a little bit. I'm not I don't know, I'm not pushing that color over too much. I'm just kind of shearing it a little bit, if that word works. And it's just adding a bit of the teal color into the mustard colors there. And really, that's all there is to it. It's really, really easy to do. My suggestion would be to just pick a couple colors that you think really go well together, that aren't so close in color. Like, I wouldn't try using 3 shades of pink for this. I mean, that might give you a totally different awesome effect, but for this kind of application, I would use 2 colors or 3 colors that go well with each other but are very different. A lighter color and a darker color, that kind of thing. And of course the metallic color really adds an effect on this as well. And like I said, I got that color from Michaels, and it also comes in a gold and a silver metallic, and they work just so smoothly. I love them. So now I'm just taking some acrylic stamps. These are from Tim Holtz collection, and I got them from rangerink.com, and they're kind of supposed to be kind of faded there. Distressed, I guess, is what they are supposed to be called. And there I'm just using some clear stamps, letter stamps from Lawn Fawn. And I love these acrylic letters. They're tiny, but they come with multiple letters, so there's about 5 E's, letters that you use a lot. I love that because you can write out a whole word without having to break up the word in separate, stamp applications. And also if, one wears out or whatever, you've got other letters of it. So I really, really like this stamp set. And I got it from scrapbook.com. I get a lot of my supplies from scrapbook.com. That sticker there that says always, it is from scrapbook.com, and you'll see in just a second I get these 12 by 12 sticker pages with alphabet letters and words. There you can see it, and I love them. I've got several of them, so I've got different colors, and I can't remember how much they cost, but they're not really that much. They're great for scrapbooking, but they're also really great for Bible journaling. So again, that's from scrapbook.com. So I'm just going to read the verse to you now. It's been a verse that really hit my heart because I'm in a place right now where I'm trying so hard to trust God with His timing, and just trying to be patient and trust that He knows what He's doing with my life. So I'm just going to read it. It's Psalm 57. Be merciful to me, O God, be merciful to me, for in you my soul takes refuge. In the shadow of your wings I will take refuge, till the storms of destruction pass by. I cry out to God Most High, to God who fulfills His purpose for me. He will send from heaven and save me. He will put to shame him who tramples on me. God will send out His steadfast love and His faithfulness. My soul is in the midst of lions. I lie down amid fiery beasts, and the children of man, whose teeth are spears and arrows, whose tongues are sharp swords. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. They set a net for my steps. My soul has bowed down. They dug a pit in my way, but they have fallen into it themselves. My heart is steadfast, O God. My heart is steadfast. I will sing and make melody. Awake, my glory. Awake, O harp and lyre. I will awake the dawn. I will give thanks to you, O Lord, among the peoples. I will sing praises to you among the nations. For your steadfast love is great to the heavens, your faithfulness to the clouds. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. So I just love that scripture. It really spoke to me, and I hope that it speaks to you just in how God always does fulfill his purpose for our lives, and he knows what he's doing. Here are some of the still photos for you to see up close. Some of the blending, and here's an up close picture of some of the paint blending there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions. Take care. God bless.